Right, so straight over to the stage, we have our sponsors this morning. So can I please invite to the stage, and as you're at the front, I think you need to walk around that way so we can make the most of your walk-on music. Can I invite Rachel and Katie from the Bereavement Centre?
So many people here, and thank you, Simon. He's mentioned our intro music there, and I know that very often when sponsors and guest speakers get up, they talk about why they chose the music. I'm going to leave that and hope that as our presentation unfolds this morning, you're going to realise why we chose that iconic theme tune. So, first of all, my name is Rachel Wilson, and this is Katie, and we're the fundraising team from the Children's Bereavement Centre. Now, I hope that the majority of you here this morning know who we are and what we do. Otherwise, Katie and I are not doing our job very well. But for those of you that don't, the Children's Bereavement Centre is a local charity and the only dedicated children's bereavement service in this area. We provide a wide range of support for children and young people, that's aged between 3 and 18, and their families from Nottinghamshire and Lincolnshire. All have been affected by the death or terminal illness of someone that they love, which is recognised as one of the most stressful events that can happen in anybody's lifetime. Now, this year is a very special year for the CBC as the charity celebrates its 20th birthday, something I hope has been given away by the big 20 balloons over there. It's not my 20th birthday today, sadly, I wish it was. But actually, this celebration is somewhat bittersweet for us because it means that the local children and young people still require our support as they struggle to deal with the death or terminal illness diagnosis of somebody that they love. Now, sadly, the death of special people in our lives will affect every single one of us at some point during our lifetime. And when it occurs in childhood, it can have devastating and life-changing consequences. Our services are as relevant now as they were 20 years ago when the charity was founded. And in fact, demand for our services has never been higher, with more than 1,000 children and families supported last year, and currently more than 100 children and young people waiting to access our support. However, celebrate we will, as the Children's Bereavement Centre team are passionate about supporting children and young people through this very challenging time in their lives. Now, as a charity, we receive just 4% of the funds we need to run. That means that any kind of the extra money that we need comes from the support from our local community, and we are grateful and privileged to have support from so many people, many of whom are here in the room today. People's imagination, passion and dedication never fail to amaze and overwhelm me. So, you can see here on the screen, whether it's KJ's delicious 20th birthday cupcakes, the Tambo Lounge's sell-out quizzes, or being selected as this year's chosen charity for the Newark Beer Festival, the support that we have received in this very special year is nothing short of amazing. And of course, I can't go any further without mentioning our very own Scott Wrigley. Scott, can you just stand up a moment for me? You can't miss him, he's wearing a very bright orange top. Now, Scott is taking on 20 epic challenges for us this year. He has taken on these challenges in a bid to raise a huge £20,000 for the Children's Bereavement Centre. Now, this is a huge and very ambitious target, but those of you that know Scott know he's a very ambitious guy. Now, he's halfway through his challenges, and he's just completed his 12th, and one of the toughest, in fact, the Wall, which is a grueling 115-kilometre run from Carlisle to Newcastle via Hadrian's Wall. Now, if you can support Scott and help him reach this target, it would really mean the world to him and us. And he's actually wearing a barcode, so you can scan QR code, so you can scan him in the break if you'd like to support him. Every pound really does count. So if you can support Scott, please do. Thank you, Scott. to show the impact that the charity has is actually to hear from somebody who's actually benefited from that support. Now, anybody that's watched our videos before has seen some very emotional speeches from some of the children while they're having support. But today we'd like to feature somebody who is now fully grown up, has a family of his own, and was in fact one of the very first children that the charity supported 20 years ago. You'll also hear from one of our volunteers, Janet, who is an incredible lady and still volunteers for the charity today.
My name's Ollie Shepherd, and I came to the CBC when I was 13 in 2004, when I lost my dad. I think the support I was given was essential, because without it I wouldn't be who I am today, and I think I would have more deep down issues in regards to emotional problems and not being able to sort of give emotion, or be more suppressed from a sort of childhood trauma of losing my dad. There needs to be a service, without question, for children bereaved, because them early years, as I know, and whatever else of development, without that sort of helping hand with your emotions, especially at that sort of crucial young age, can cause massive problems further down the line.
Children that come to the Children's Bereavement Centre are facing the most extraordinary challenge, and that is the death of somebody that they love, or somebody that's affected by terminal illness. And although many children won't need our support, there are lots out there that do, and they need support to help them to lead real happier and healthier lives, to get through this really, really difficult time. We know there's a real need for what we do. It grows year on year as people's understanding of the benefits of talking and being with specialists who can really help them. As that increases, more and more people are going to want and need support, and I just hope that the Children's Bereavement Centre can be there for them. It's going to be challenging, we know that, with the current climate that there is, and I'm sure there'll be more challenges that will come up in the next 20 years. But we are so fortunate that our local community get behind us and really support us, and with their help through fundraising, donations, volunteering, I'm sure that we'll be here for many, many years to come and help even more children, thousands of more children, I hope, in the next 20 years.
When the Child Bereavement Centre was set up, I was really pleased that there was somewhere where children could have help fairly swiftly. It has done so much good over the past 20 years for so many people, not only the children but their families, and changed so many lives that I'm very proud to be part of it.
So as I said, Janet is still one of our most regular volunteers and comes to as many events as she can, and was actually instrumental in setting up the charity. So I hope that gives you an insight into the difference the support that we provide makes. If you are old enough to love, you are old enough to grieve. All children love, and our support during this devastating time of grief is vitally important and will make a difference to the rest of their lives. And here is how you can help us continue to do that. Today, I'm excited to tell you about a new exciting campaign, a new way that you can get involved and help the Children's Bereavement Centre. So who here watches The Apprentice? Okay, so quite a few of you. So you're going to have a little bit of a head start because you're going to be able to see where I'm going with this. So our newest campaign is called The Accumulator. So what is it? You may recognise somebody on that screen. So we have actually got a challenge for you. So we are looking to sign up 20 companies, and we're going to give them £100 each. Yes, we're going to give you some cash for a change. I know we come to you all the time and say, please help us, but we're going to give you some money. That makes a change, doesn't it? But there is a catch. So we're asking you to take that £100, fundraise, and turn that £100 into £1,000. So we're looking for 20 companies, each raising £1,000 to hit our target of £20,000, all in our 20th birthday year. I think you can see where the theme came from for that. So you can use the money in whatever way you want. Some companies are going to use it on one big fundraiser as a team building initiative. Some have already decided to organise a number of different events during the course of the year to help with their staff engagement, just as importantly, to have a little bit of fun. And some have decided to split it down, give smaller amounts to different departments, and create some friendly internal competition. So things like accounts versus marketing, that sort of thing. So you've got 9 months to complete the challenge, and we hope that everyone is going to have lots of fun along the way. We already have. We've got some great video content of our own Lord Sugar, and we'd like all the teams involved to take lots of videos and photographs so we can create some great social media content for you as well, so that you can promote your company. The ideas for the fundraising are completely up to you, as long as they are legal.